Yeah. Welcome to the Clutch Corner, a very special edition of the Clutch Corner. We got a bit of a different panel for you today because we're doing something a little bit different. We booted Alana and Adam's ass off of the show today because they don't know as much about the Dolphins as the guys that we bringing in. But these are the other three new members of the Clutch Corner, which I'm super excited to have on here because we didn't get a chance to get them intro properly. So with me today, I have my guy. You guys know him. You love him. Mr. The Boy Feeling Good himself, Simba, a.k.a. Tua, my boo. Shut up, bro. My boy Kendal coming in live. Nick Needle.
What to do?
And the only verified member of the Clutch Corner panel, boy Troy, a.k.a. Tua Tagovailoa. How you fellas doing?
Sir.
I know y'all pretty excited to be on here for your first show, but how you guys doing today?
I'm feeling good, man. Excited, looking forward to getting into today's episode and future episodes. So
this is you excited? I'd hate to hear you depressed.
Hey, don't worry.
I'd hate to hear you depressed.
Once you hear say something crazy, I'm on your
oh
ass.
my god, this
For
is
sure.
me excited.
So like we said, we're doing a Dolphins episode today, and part of what spurred this is that the boy. I hate you, Simba. But part of what spurred this is that the boy officially joined the Extra Yard panel. So if you don't know what the Extra Yard is a show a lot like the Clutch Corner that does Dolphin stuff. So make sure you guys check them out at 5 Reasons Fans. Make sure you check out 3 Yards Per Carry. Those are the official Miami Dolphins arms of the 5 Reasons Sports Network. So you go check those guys out, and you'll get more Dolphins information. But I joined the Extra Yard crew. And we didn't have nothing to talk about when it came to the Heat, so I figured that we need to do an episode. And the Dolphins are buzzing right now, just being honest. So let's get into some of the shit that we've seen with the Dolphins as of late. And we'll start with that game, the last preseason game against the Atlanta Falcons. Threat, we're going to kick this off to you first, bro. What you feeling about the Dolphins? What you saw from the game that you liked, some of the things that you didn't like? Just what are your overall thoughts of the preseason so far and what you've seen?
Man, I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm on my high horse right now. I'm on my high horse. I'm loving what I'm seeing, dog. I'm loving what I'm seeing. Tua was cooking up. That boy, hey, that boy, the future. You hear me? That boy is like that. And I know he got a lot of doubters, but especially after the first game when he threw the pick, he had a lot of doubters. A lot of people on national media talking a whole lot of hoopla. We don't care about none of that. He came through next game, 11 for 12 in the first half. You know what I'm saying? A buck something and a TD, 133 passer rate. Man, it don't get no better than that. It don't get no better than that. Offensive line, okay, it's our Achilles here. I know a lot of people gonna get on that. You know what I'm saying? First game, no sacks. Second game, 1 sack on the Tua drives. So yeah, the offensive line is our Achilles heel, and that is a cause for concern. But man, I'm still liking what I'm seeing from the offense, man. Waddle got active. Waddle got loose. Waddle here, man, he scared me a little bit. He scared me a little bit after that first little play with the injury. But you know what I'm saying? He bounced back. He thugged it out, and we here. We here. I'm loving it though.
So one of the things that I mentioned in regards to your last point about Jalen Waddle is that during that Falcons game, it looked like this offense was built around Jalen Waddle. Like they were making concerted efforts to get him the ball quick, get him out of space. I said this on the Extra Yard yesterday. A lot of this shit you're going to hear is me taking the points that I heard yesterday and making it seem like they my own. But Juan and Michael, they kind of gave – Juan, Michael, and Kachi and Chisholm, they all gave me a little knowledge, so I feel like I should spread that to our audience. But yeah, Kendal, we'll throw it to you next, bro. What were the things that impressed you most about what you saw against the Falcons?
Well, me personally, what impressed me the most is the way the offense moved the ball up and down the field. But even pre-snap, it was just so much motion. It seemed like every play there was motion, whether it was Waddle or moving the tight ends from one side to the other. It just shows a big difference in the playbook from last year into this year. And actually, I was actually at the game, and I will tell you that my stomach was in my ass when I saw Jalen Waddle running down the field like Ricky on Boys in the Hood, like he just got shot in the back. So once that boy bounced back, I felt good. I was like, okay, we good. But yeah, I was
Kendal, bro, you got to ease up on them. You got to ease up on them black people references, bro. Just glide in here. They don't know about the Council of Kings.
They better get with it again.
You got to sprinkle them in like parsley in there.
They got to Google. You know, Google is your best friend. You know, it's all information out there.
Yeah.
But no, seriously, like Threat said, you know, the offensive line is a concern. They did improve a little bit, but something that I can like go out on a limb and say like confidently, and two of the two traits actually that he has that's elite when it comes to playing quarterback. One is accuracy, and two is pocket presence. So I think the coaching and the offensive line, we might be able to be okay. I think they can scheme and protect the offensive line weak points against different teams throughout games this season. But I mean, two in the pocket presence, I think we're gonna be all right. I like where we headed. We're trending up.
So you're talking about the offense and the way that it looks different than last year when they had the ghost of football past Chan Gailey as the offensive coordinator, and now that motherfucker gone, and now it looked like we finally got a more modern offense and an offense that's tailored.
Chan Gailey doing press runs right now.
Man, I bet he is trying to slander the Dolphins every chance he get. Him and Ryan Fitzpatrick. But go ahead, Simba. What has been most impressive about you from the Dolphins so far?
I think this year we actually have an offense, right? That's what I've taken from this. Is it's not going to just be defense scoring points for us while offense just tries not to fuck it up. You know, I think that's what it kind of looked like last year. Defense kept giving us this. They literally last year defense kept giving us the lead, and it was just like, how do we not screw this up on offense? That's literally what it would look like last year. This year, it might be like two, defense and offense working together. It looks like a real football team, but like everybody's been saying, Tua looked amazing. I think we can all take that in. I don't know if I really care if he plays that last game or not. Preseason, I think kind of just, put him in some saran wrap and make sure he doesn't get hurt. Jalen Waddle, put him in some saran wrap to make sure that he doesn't get hurt. We got a lot of people on this team. If they get hurt, I'm just so worried, right? Like, I mean, I know a lot of NFL teams can say that. No, but this team is literally built around, like, the offense is built around Jalen Waddle and Tua. If you lose one of those, you're kind of messed up.
My thing is it built around Jalen Waddle? Like it looked like that Saturday.
It looked that way.
Like we haven't even seen with three receivers. Like that's going to play significant snap though.
Jalen Waddle is going to play a significant role in this, whether he gets the ball or not. It's going to open up everything. But that's the idea for Jalen Waddle. It's like he's just going to be a threat half the time. Yeah. Exactly. He's going to help everybody stretch the field out.
I want to shout out my man Cat for life. He's a big Dolphins fan, big Dolphins supporter. He supports everybody on the network. Shout out to you, brother. Appreciate it. Somebody asked for Kendal to follow him back on Twitter. Shoot my boy a DM. And all y'all make sure y'all go follow Kendal. Change y'all Twitter handle. Put it on y'all Twitter handle so that you can see where to follow y'all at. But follow Kendal, follow Threat, follow Simba. You don't have to follow me because I don't give a shit if you do it now. But we all kind of grazed over the Tua thing. Let's dive into that a little bit because the man has been essentially, and I know this preseason game, so we want to pump our brakes a little bit, but the man has been everything that people have said that he is not for a very long time. So they let's talk about Tua's game and the way that he's grown so far. Threat, what's the biggest growth that you've seen from my man so far?
Basically it's confidence, man. Not just confidence from what he's seeing on the field and reading defenses, but confidence in himself, trusting his hip. I feel like the injury really had him in shambles last year, as far as making throws that he could have probably made back when he was in Bama that he's making this year. So basically the confidence back in his body, back in his hips, and the confidence reading the defense. And you know what I'm saying? He's not handcuffed no more, man. Chan Gailey ain't cuffing him to the bed no more. He letting him. Hey, these boys are letting him cook, and we seeing what he looked like when he able to chef up.
Yeah, I think a lot of what we're seeing is a lot of what we saw. Like this offense is built for Tua in a lot of ways, and Jalen Waddle is an extension of that, giving him a weapon that he had in Alabama. But the offense looks like it's catered to do what Tua is good at.
He's a facilitator.
Yeah, like he's a point guard.
Give it to the playmakers. Give it to the playmakers. Yeah. Exactly. That's what his job is here. They're giving him actual tools to do that.
Yeah, and so I think a lot of that is showing on the field. Like he was always capable. Like I don't think anybody ever had a problem with Tua up here. Like Tua's, I forgot who it was. I think it was Juan last night who made the point. But Tua's processing speed is where he's elite because Tua is processing things on the field at a rate that nobody else. That I won't say nobody else, but it's a high level for somebody only in their second year. Kendal, what are you seeing from Tua so far?
I like what I'm seeing from Tua, like from a leadership standpoint. It definitely seems like he's grasping it and he's embracing like what it is that this franchise and the organization and the fan base like wants him to be. And that's that leader. But my thing around Tua and just what everybody else thinks, last year going into the season, he wasn't even supposed to play. Like that was the narrative. So I can just imagine if Tua didn't throw a pass last year, the dialogue on Tua right now would be like 180-degree difference. Like the hype around.
Tua was 6-3 last year.
No, I understand that, but I'm just saying
Okay,
if
I
he
just want
ever
to put
threw
that
a
out.
pass, if his first NFL action was these 2 preseason games, imagine what the narrative would be around him. Because
Hall of
everyone
Famer.
expected him, like they would be going
That's a
crazy right
ball.
now. So
That's a
now,
ball.
you know, it's
Goat.
like they're trying to shift it, saying that it's coaching. But I like what I'm seeing from Tua. He definitely just seems like he's embracing like what it is, humbly, like what we expect from him. Like you saw like a clip going around on Twitter of him like coaching up Waddle and Grant on the sideline. And that's just something, and just seeing like him make in the offense in general, I wouldn't just put it on him and give him all the credit, but we know he can make the easy throws. Like it just looked like, okay, this is an NFL offense. Like back in the past where we had Dolphins and quarterbacks that would struggle, like on a 3rd and 10. On the 3rd and 10 back in the day, you used to be like, all right, we definitely gonna get 7.
Warm up that leg.
Yeah, but we got to get Matt Hawk in here soon. But I just like what I'm seeing from Tua, like in his leadership and grasping the offense.
Yeah, I mean, grasping the offense, leadership are 2 very big things that Tua is taking the right step in. Simba, where are you on the Tua train? Do you think he's adequate starter, or is he on the road to the Hall of Fame?
He is on the road to Hall of Fame. All right, this guy's gonna be.
Yes, sir.
Did you know that in Hawaii they eat goats on a regular? So this guy's gonna be the goat eater. All right, I'm not even kidding you. All right, like that's what they do. So like he's on his way to Hall of Fame. He's healthy now. He's going to Hall of Fame. All right, like I'm sorry, Dan Marino. Tua's gonna be the new goat. I'm so sorry. That's just what's gonna happen.
That's the best scenario. I don't think nobody be mad.
He
at
looks
that.
healthy. I think that's the biggest difference. He looks healthy. The guy looks like he has a hip now. Like, I mean, last year, he didn't look as healthy. He looked uncomfortable. Obviously, it wasn't only his fault. He was, like you guys were saying, he was shackled by, Chan Gailey's old fart playbook, how to get to a fired playbook. Like, that's what he had, right? Running. And this year, he got a real playbook, like how to win, that's what Brian Flores is giving him.
So we want to thank our guy, the OG, Alfredo Artiaga, host of the 3 Yards Per Carry podcast. He said Tua equals 5-star recruit, Heisman candidate, Pro Bowler. For sure. Like, I see from what we've seen, and like I said, like I know this is only a small sample size because it's preseason. But to that point, preseason is also a time where the playbook is watered down. And the playbook isn't like you're not seeing every component of this offense click. And to somebody else's point, I think it was Cap. We have 8 receivers on this team, and we haven't seen 3 of them. Like so I want to ask you this, Threat. When
Four.
Four. Which receiver out of the bunch are you most excited to see Tua get back?
It got to be Fuller, man. I think that's easily the answer. I think I hate to put numbers on it, but he's really wide receiver 1 on this team, man. And I think what he was able to do last year was phenomenal in the Texans jersey, and I think he can kind of replicate that success in Miami, dog. I just feel like I just feel like Fuller is that vertical stretching. What Waddle is kind of more deep crossers, and I think it's just they're gonna play so well off each other. I think it's gonna be chef's kiss, dog. I'm telling you, I'm excited for Fuller, and I know a lot of people might not know about Will Fuller unless you play with him on fantasy or I kind of had him, but he's a playmaker, man. That's TD City.
So yeah, I mean for the 3 games that Will Fuller is going to play.
What?
Yeah, Titty City.
Hey, that too.
For for the 3 games that Will Fuller is going to play, bro, he is going to be electric. The injury history has always been people's problem with Will Fuller. He ain't playing, bro.
Said 3 games. That's crazy. You just said that. That slander is crazy. Put some respect on my dog's name, please.
What you mean? Prove to me otherwise. Will Fuller is a walking cast.
I mean, the suspension came and it might have.
So is the rest of our receivers.
This is true. That's why I think that kind of leads me into something else when it comes to the cuts. But I want to kind of get everybody's answer on which receiver are they most excited about. But yeah, the depth at receiver might be a big thing for Miami this year. I mean, you guys haven't. I'm a Packers fan until next year, but yeah, we all know. I'm sorry.
Get your transfer papers ready.
I already got them, bro. I already got them, bro. They've been put in, bro. I'm full time Miami. I'm a Dolphin fan next year, bro.
Bandwagon might be full already. I'm just saying.
I'm not a bandwagon, bro. This transition been 2 years in the making, my G. So I mean, like, I'm already, you know what I mean? But damn, I forgot what I was talking about. Let's talk about the question was. Kendal, which receiver are you most excited to get back?
I mean, I don't know how Troy ain't say, my man, just what it's gonna do for Jakeem Grant.
Oh, because
what? Yeah. I had to bring y'all down a little bit. But man. Seriously,
I was about to say bye.
For sure.
Not the boot.
Not the back up there and talk much.
We even got my dog. We got my dog Simba producing today too, man. Hey, man.
Oh no, but seriously, I'm just interested. Like, what I really think can happen is, he has this receiver already, but when everybody comes back and is healthy, I'm really curious, and I think that Mike Gesicki is gonna move into the top 5 tight ends because in the league, he's right 7. He's around 7, 8 now, but with all this talent around him, who are you? Like, you can't help on him. Like, once they put 3 receivers on the field, you can't help on Mike Gesicki. I think he's going to be able to eat, and I think he's going to have mismatches. And you even seen on Saturday, on that 3rd, and I think it was the 3rd and 6 after the Waddle drop that got reviewed, who did Tua go to? Like, and I would say, like, Matt Collins won't be on the field, but in the first Bears game, he went deep to Gesicki on the 3rd down, and he also hit him on a little out route for a 3rd down. I just feel like that's Tua's safety blanket. And I think with all the speed and the motion that they're going to have, and even the emergence of the running backs catching the balls, I think that Mike Gesicki is going to take his talents up to another level.
Another thing that you failed to mention is that Mike Gesicki is due the bag. So,
that franchise tag worked. You know, Shaq was in the NFL.
So when people up for the money, they tend to play very well, and I think the Dolphins are going to regret not extending him a year ago because he's going to ball out. I think Juan's prediction is like 1,100 yards, and I'd be hard pressed to disagree because Gesicki is going to get a lot of those balls coming his way.
I'm around 900 for Gesicki.
How many touchdowns?
8. I think all the tight ends are going to catch the touchdowns. If it's in the red zone, all the tight ends are going to catch the touchdowns. I just think that one tight end
unless Devontae Parker is like healthy.
I think it's going to be Gesicki and Shaheem and running backs catching touchdowns.
I think Tua is showing he's a tight end lover.
I think when we get in the red zone, it looked like, and from last season as well, we tend to run the ball a lot. So
that was Chan Galen. Even because that was the case, even in the first game against the Bears,
we see them run it a lot when we get into the red zone. And who did he throw that touchdown to? It was Myles Gaskin. You know,
that's what's so great about Tua, man. The options once we get in the red zone, he's so good at dispersing the ball. Even he's shown that at Alabama. He's so good at getting the ball to so many different guys. You can't really key in on anybody because he spreads the wealth so beautifully, dog.
Yeah, that's one of the things. Like and like I said the comparison earlier, but I'm gonna say it again. Tua is essentially a point guard of a quarterback, and it's not any one person who he's targeting. Like we saw early on that Jalen Waddle was getting a lot of the balls. After Jalen Waddle's injury, Tua just went to other options.
Yeah, he didn't even throw to him. I don't think he's
Yeah,
going to.
I don't think he was allowed to. Like,
Yeah, right.
yeah, but that's what I'm
do
saying.
not
Like he's
throw
able to
to that
process.
guy.
Right, he's able to process in-game speed. Like, I understand that you are an option on this play. I'm just not going to throw it to you. And I'm going to work my other
Yeah,
options around the
because
field.
after
And
Waddle, that's
something
when
that,
Holland started eating. Holland started getting
right,
catches.
right.
And he caught the ball.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean,
Mac Hollins
Burnley.
has been
he caught one
Burnley.
twice.
Mac Hollins has been, but Mac Hollins, if you listen to the 3 Hours Carry podcast, you see Mac Hollins has been one of the better players during camp and throughout this entire process. Like, he's almost kind of like guaranteed
He
himself a
improved.
spot.
Man,
Yeah,
it's,
for sure.
Yeah,
it's
Sure.
night and day, man. Last year, I used to get on Matt Collins because I watched a prior interview, and he says he wants to be like an all-pro special teamer type of guy, all-pro gunner, something like that. He had no aspirations of being all-pro receiver, and this flip that he's hit is crazy. His growth in this one off season has been fun to watch, man, and he surprised a lot of people, including myself.
Yeah, he learned how to
so-
catch with his hands. Like, I think that's the biggest difference.
Hey, Ben,
Yeah,
I'm
last
fucking
year
with it, bro.
he would do that, that this kind of catch always. Even that magic catch we had with Ryan Fitzpatrick. If you look at it, it's
yeah.
he needs to hit
Like,
it, hit
he's
the
not-
body.
he's not
This
confident.
year, yeah, he's actually catching it with his hands,
His
like
hands,
a freaking
yeah.
receiver. So I mean, now we're good. So I'm happy with that.
I got Michael Christian said Mac Hollins is Monkey D. Luffy fan, so I think he's great, bro. Nobody's a Monkey D. Luffy fan, bro. Michael.
Shout out! Wait, hold on. Shout out to the One Piece reference, man. I caught that. Salute to that guy, man. For real.
Mike is the host of the Extra Yard, and he's also a big anime guy, big Marvel guy. That's my man's 50 grand, bro. Like, that's somebody who I talk to offline about no sports whatsoever. Just be talking about random shit. But I'm fucking with my man Ben comment. He said, talk about Gabe Vincent, you cowards. Let's talk about Gabe Vincent a little bit.
His name is Gabe Namdi. He's going to play for the Heat the way he
But
played.
this is a
in
Heat
the
show. Might as well throw a little bit in there. How are you guys feeling about the Heat's confidence in Gabe Vincent being the backup point guard? Let's go the other way. Simba, we'll start with you.
I mean, Gad always says it, right? Culture minutes. I'm about it, man. Let's get that, right? I'll take that right now. Now, I know that Threat might not believe in Pat Riley's choice in Gabe Vincent, but he balled in the Nigerian game, so like he's obviously taken a step. His defense, all right. Well, that was one game more than we were thinking. So I'm gonna take that. Look, I mean, I'm okay with it. I don't think it's a set in stone thing. I think we'll see what happens as we keep continuing to the year. But as of right now, I'm okay with Gabe Vincent being that backup point guard.
Kendall, where are you on the Gabe Vincent backup point guard thing?
I'm not rocking with it. On the offensive end, absolutely not. He can defend, can't shoot. I haven't really seen too much of him initiating offense.
You said he can't shoot?
Not in the NBA, he can't.
Out in the NBA.
Like in the G, that's what he was known for, but he ain't been shooting in the NBA. So
Man,
he
I don't know what happened.
He had a couple games where he shot some good 3-pointers. I don't think he can shoot anything other than that.
Corey Brewer went for 52. So anybody can have a game, It's the NBA. Anybody can have a night. But now I think that is either some penny pinching going on within the organization, or they're just being patient and waiting for somebody else.
I think that's what they're doing, though. I would take the latter. I would say they're waiting for something. Why take this? Why scrape what we have this year?
Whoever's just out there. Yeah. I
Troy,
think they're being patient, but we'll see.
Troy, where you at on it?
Listen, man. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm a hater, and I'm gonna walk in my skin as a true, hater. I hate a lot of things, and Gabe Vincent playing basketball for the Miami Heat is one of the damn things that I fucking hate. Gabe Vincent, dog, he might be one of the worst rotational guards in the NBA entering next season right now, and he's. Man, I'm telling you, he's not good, man. He can defend. Oh, okay, wow, okay. What can he do when he's on ball? He's not leading the drives. Like Kendall said, he doesn't initiate the offense. He's not knocking down shots. He shot 37% last year. First year he shot 21, but he can't shoot. I don't know what's going on. He should not be in a Heat jersey. He needs to go play in Nigeria and stay over there in Nigeria. He has no business in Dade County at all. He is trash.
There's a lot
I'm
of
sorry.
hate here.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I'm
trash.
saying. I think all y'all boys are a little bit too hard
Hey, he
on
is
my
trash.
boy Gabe. Well, not all y'all. Simba, you were okay. I think Gabe, as a backup point guard, I think you're listening to the words point guard and thinking about him playing point guard, as opposed to him just having a role off the bench. He's not going to be initiating offense. It doesn't matter if he can or can't do it. He's not going to be asked to do that. He's going to be asked to go in there and defend smaller players and knock down some open shots while he's surrounded by. He can do it, bro.
Allegedly.
This season is the only season that you got a chance to see him play, and he was thrust into a role a lot like a lot of players that he was not prepared for. He was thrust into playing heavy minutes due to COVID and injuries and shit like that, and that's not what he's built for. Spot minutes, I think he could be fine, and I think he's going to be good for this team. Like, do I believe that he's an elite caliber role player off the bench? No, but do I believe he could be solid? Absolutely, and he can develop into a more solid option.
Do you think he's even playable? He's definitely not playable in the playoffs. Is he even playable?
Yeah, I don't even think.
Our rotation is going to be 6 people deep in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Is he?
We just need him to get us through regular season games.
Can he? Can he though? Is he good enough? Because we've seen another player who can't get us through a regular season game who's also on the roster, and that's KZ.
That's a bigger problem than Gabe Vincent. KZ Akpala is a bigger problem.
KZ is a bad pick. Gabe Vincent is.
The fact that we traded. We traded picks to get Chikezzi.
Yeah.
That made it worse. But KZ is. Look, I don't hate KZ. I believe that there's room for his growth, and I do believe that he's going to eventually. It'll click. I don't know if that's going to. I'm about to say I don't know if it's going to be in Miami, but I know it's going to click like eventually because he has all the tools that you would need, especially in an elite defender. But getting back to Gabe Vincent, I think Gabe Vincent, like I don't know, I think if we find a proper role for him, not as a point guard per se, but as a kind of bench complementary scorer, then he can thrive in a role like that. And that's what I think they're going to have him do this year, like playing off of Tyler Hero dribbling the ball and leaving either Jimmy Bam or Kyle in with the bench unit,
or playing off of Oladipo too. When he
that's what I'm saying. Like
he can keep his seat warm for Oladipo. So I mean,
yeah,
for sure. Like, but it's like he's going to be like a third, fourth initiating option. So I think you're doing a little too much with that threat, bro.
Hey, it's never too much, man. I'm just not confident in him at all. I didn't like him last year, and I definitely don't like him entering this season. And I think everybody's sees the kind of potential what he could give you from the Nigeria game, and I think that's such a fluke, man. That performance was such a fluke. But I mean, we'll see. We got no choice, man. This is what Pat Riley's left us with.
I'm sorry, my heart started to take over. Y'all know we're supposed to be talking about the Dolphins, but when my titties get to tingling when we talk about the Heat, bro. Let's because we was only supposed to do 30 minutes. I think we're gonna go a little bit over that though. But let's go to the next part of the news. On Tuesday, the roster is going to get cut down to the 53-man roster. We saw some of the cuts. Lynn Bowden Jr. got placed on IR. Isaiah Ford, Robert Foster, all of those guys are cut. A few other guys got cut. I want you to give me the guy who has shown the most to you over this early offseason that you believe is probably not going to make the ending, the final roster. And we'll start with Kendal this time.
I'm on the fence about Shaquem Griffin. I mean, when it comes to like the practices and social media, like they put out that he's like really energetic, like with the crowd and like, and he just brings a lot of energy and whatnot. And I don't know. I was at the game Saturday. I didn't see him play that much during like on defense. I don't remember him playing that much on defense. And I especially think like with the elevation of like Eguvan and the performance that he had, that man was on one. COVID who? Ain't no COVID for him. But yeah, I don't know about Shaquem Griffin. Like I think that I thought he would make the team, but I think that he might not. He might be on the back burner and get cut.
I think Shaquem Griffin, like if he's going to make this team, it's going to be specifically for it's going to be specifically for special teams, not necessarily to play on defense. Simba, who's the guy that's impressed you that you don't believe is going to make this roster?
I heard, honestly, I got lost with that comment right there. Let's see who. I don't know, man. I think Jakeem Grant hasn't gotten, but I don't think he's gonna make the roster. He's impressed me.
You think he's gonna get moved? Because I don't think
that's the only way.
I think that's what they're gonna do. I don't see how he's gonna get into this team. I mean, if you go through it, you have Parker, Fuller, Waddle, Wilson. That's 4.
I mean, even just Waddle and Wilson, they're way better.
Preston Williams is 5. And then who's the 6? I would say Hollins over Grant.
Yeah, me too.
That's 6. So that means I think Jakeem Grant has impressed me more this from what we've heard about training camp, from what we've seen in the preseason games. I don't think he's gonna make it though. I don't
think there's
see
a chance that they carry 7 receivers with the injury history of some of them carry 7 receivers and kind of trim it somewhere else.
If I was gonna keep somebody, I don't know. Do I want to keep Jakeem Grant? I don't.
If you're gonna trade him, then what are you gonna get for him? You're not gonna get much for a punt returner.
I mean,
I think we got to trade somebody. I think we got to trade somebody.
All pro punt returner.
Yeah,
Dude, I'll take a 6th round pick for him. 6th round pick.
All pro punt returner and nothing else. Considering that we're gonna make him play wide receiver when somebody get hurt.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think. There's a lot of people here, man. I mean, let's ask one of our famous guests from the extra yard.
My boy, this is my man, Kai Chisel. What's happening, Kai?
This is Kai at work. If you've seen it before, you know it's scuffed as hell. But what's up, y'all?
What's up, bro? Hey,
Kai,
go
ahead, bro.
Oh, okay, so Kai, what we're asking is, bro, who is the person who has impressed you most in terms of during this entire offseason process that you believe won't make the 53-man roster?
Oh, that won't make the 53-man roster.
Yeah, that's going to get cut. Somebody that's impressed you who's going to get cut.
Damn, I was going to cop out and just say Tua, but then you said that won't make the roster. Damn.
He's like, I came for an easy answer.
I'm going to go with Kirk Merritt.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like that's a really easy and good choice just because I feel like he's impressed in camp and then in the little times that we've been able to see him, and then also just in general, seeing him on the field and seeing the pop that he got from the crowd too. I know that doesn't really matter, but the crowd loved him Saturday. I was at the game, and I think he's one that's impressed. And I think if he ends up going on the practice squad, he'll get sniped easily by another team, without a doubt.
Agreed.
That's gonna be your pick too, Threat?
Yeah, I was actually gonna say Kirk Merritt as well. And also he's already been cut, but I really like Robert Foster too. I think he popped a lot, man, this offseason, and it's unfortunate to see him go. But Robert Foster and Kirk Merritt, those were the 2 guys, I was kind of hoping make the roster. But this wide receiver unit is just so deep, man. It's ridiculous.
That practice squad spot is etched in stone for Isaiah Ford.
Hey,
but does he still have? Can he still go on the practice squad?
Yeah, I know. I don't know at this point. He's been on.
How many times has he been cut? How many damn times they gonna cut this man?
We traded him and then got him back,
and then we got him back. Yeah.
Hey, and then cut him in the offseason just to bring him right back.
He has to hate the Dolphins after this. He
must have some Dolphin stock. He got some stock or somewhere.
No, he's gonna be like, yo, fuck. F the Dolphins after this because you guys keep bringing. Every time I try to leave, something keeps pulling me back.
He that ex that you always gonna have come back. No matter how many times you fuck up, she's still gonna double back, baby. Come on.
All right, so we had about 35 minutes, so we're gonna wrap up here with a few quick season predictions. I'm gonna go around the horn, give me your answer, and then we're gonna move on to the next person. So, Threat, we're gonna start with you. Who is going to be the Dolphins' receptions leader at the end of the year?
Ooh, I like that question a lot.
I stole it from the extra yards.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm about to say.
Kai, I've been plugging it. I've been plugging it the whole time, bro. If you,
Hey,
bro,
did
if
you
you
give my
didn't
credit
watch
for
that
the
shit,
description though? That's what I want to know.
I did not know. So I did not. So the description below, I stole it bar
That's
for
raw.
bar from Kai. So y'all make sure if y'all looking for good descriptions, holla at my man Kai. He charged $50 a word. But yeah, who's the receptions leader? Hey, bro, you gotta pay to be
Even
great.
though even though I got him as wide receiver one, Fuller, I'm not gonna go him because, like you said, obviously I don't think he's gonna play enough games. So I'm gonna go to another guy who's not gonna play all games in the season, but I just feel like he's already been on the team and he has that continuity. So I'm gonna just say my boy DVP and Devontae Parker, man. I think he's gonna be the receptions leader on this team, man.
Kendall.
I'm gonna go with Jalen Waddle just because this Saturday we just saw him in everything short. I hate to make this comparison, but I think that they want him to be able. I would like to see him to be able to master the underneath routes and be like the Edelman that can take it 80 instead of just taking it 15. But just quick, get first downs and just use his speed and his quickness to an advantage to get like easy yards on third downs and whatnot. So I think that Waddle might be the guy that leads in receptions.
This boy Welch be following me, bro. Like he was on my ass last night on the extra yard, bro. He probably gonna be on my ass tomorrow night on the extra yard. If you didn't know, the extra yard I have a show tomorrow. Make sure y'all check that out. But
Not Ezell.
Not
No.
Ezell. We're gonna have to get Ben in here.
Oh, bro, Ben is a
Oh,
savage, bro. Y'all better learn
Oh,
my old boy.
man.
Oh,
Ben got the
Simba,
black references.
Simba, who you got as the receptions leader? Who you got as the reception leader for the Dolphins this year?
Kind of just took it, Jalen Waddle from me. So I'm gonna go with him. But if we can pick anybody else besides receivers, right? So I mean,
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick Gesicki then. I think he's going to be, like everybody's been saying, he's going to be the blanket. He's going to be the go-to guy. I don't think there's any way to stop Gesicki if you can't double team him, for the most part. The man has magic hands, magic reach. I think we saw some of those magic catches last year. So I think he's going to be the receptions leader. I think it's just too much. There's too much going on to just focus on Gesicki this year. I think last year all you had to really worry about was Parker and Gesicki. And this year, you actually got to worry about the whole offense besides that O-line. And so I think Gesicki is going to be the man. Like everybody's been saying, I wouldn't be surprised. If he hits 1,000 yards this year, I would not be surprised.
Yeah, if Preston Williams was a part of the offense last year for however many minutes he played in one game. Kai, you said your answer last night. I want you to bring it to this audience, man. Who's going to be the receptions leader for the Dolphins this year?
Bro, easily Jalen Waddle. Saying anything else, like, even if I understand the whole steal thing, but like, dude, we know it's gonna be Jalen. Like, we all know it's gonna be him. As long as he stays healthy, as we all know, the Dolphins' issues with all their wide receivers is always that they can never stay healthy. If he stays healthy, without a doubt, he's gonna have the most receptions. It's too sure of a thing right now.
Okay. Yes or no question. Is the Dolphins defense as elite as it was last year again this year? Threat?
Easily, yes.
Kendall?
They take a step back in turnovers.
Yeah. 10 picks don't come by every year.
I mean, we didn't force a turnover in 22 straight games. We're gonna take a step back in turnovers. I think we might be like a top 5 defense. Top 7. I'll go top 7. I'll be a little reserved.
Okay. Simba?
He's speaking sign language.
Yeah.
I'm about to say, we reading lips. No, you're muted.
I said yes. We will be as elite this year. I don't know if the turnovers are going to be the same. Turnovers sometimes have to do with a little bit of luck, but I think we're just going to be as elite. I think
we're going to be able to stop the run.
We improved. I think we can. Yeah, I was about to say we can stop the run now. I think better than last year. So I'm excited. I think we'll be just as elite.
Okay. Kai, is the defense elite this year?
Listen, we got Brian Flores leading the way. Defense is going to be elite. Run game, I think I want to piggyback off of that, is going to be extremely good, especially bringing in Bernard McKinney, who's known for stopping the run. I just think in general, the team got better. And finally, hopefully, obviously, we haven't seen a lot of the Jalen Phillips. He played a lot on Saturday, but we haven't seen enough, obviously, because he's been injured and now he's back. if he can be that guy that we all think he can be, and we can finally have that guy that's going to be able to come off the edge or be able to get to his man on his own and not have to scheme it like we were last year, and finally just have that guy that can get there, we'll be fine. I think that's one of the biggest things, being able to stop the run better, because we all know notoriously the Dolphins suck at that. And just getting to the quarterback on like just with one guy, not having a blitz, not having to scheme anything, just being able to get there, I think we'll be set.
I'm with the panel here. I think the defense is going to be extremely solid. Instead of 10 picks, X-Men is only going to have 9 this year. And
don't forget Holland,
man. Let's go.
Yeah,
don't forget Holland, man. He's back there.
Listen, bro. Until I see it, I haven't seen it. So until I see it, then I
actually not Holland. Let's give some love to the man who built himself up. Boundary superstar. Yeah, man.
Okay.
It's only going up from here. Hey, that boy be working.
I seen that boy get lost on the out route against
He didn't
Atlanta,
get lost.
okay?
He did not.
That boy was 15 yards back.
Hey,
he gave up the 5-yarder to stop the 15-yarder. He came up and made the tackle. He did not get lost.
We're not gonna talk about the Buffalo games either, yeah. So let's keep that going.
For sure.
Oh yeah. Okay. He ain't fast.
This the last one. Okay. I'll leave Nick Needham alone until he does something else, or doesn't do something else. This is the last one before we wrap this up. Tua Tagovailoa, yards and touchdowns. We're gonna go the opposite way this time. Kai, you go ahead. How many yards? How many touchdowns for Tua this year?
Yo, I'm so glad you went to me first because my phone is.
Damn! Oh, just when we had somebody in here who knew what they was talking about. Like, y'all follow my man Kai Chen Chisholm at Samurai Kai on Twitter. He'll probably give an answer out there. Simba.
I was kind of waiting for Kai so I could piggyback off him.
Me too,
I'm gonna go. Is he back in? Oh wait, he's back.
This is why Kai at work is a once in a lifetime thing.
Exactly. All right, Kai, real quick before your phone die again.
Yeah.
We offered a copy off a Kai paper.
Yeah.
You're muted, man.
This is why Kai at work is a very rare thing, okay? I don't know how the video is, but my phone is too hot now. Nothing's working. I'm just going to say he's going to go for like 800 and like 25 touchdowns. Sure. I'm going to just go with that. I don't know. He's probably do more, but my stuff's going to go bad again. Bye.
All right, bro. Appreciate you for dropping by, Kai. Okay, Simba.
All right, so I'm gonna go with 3,500 yards and 30 touchdowns this year. So he's gonna ball out. He's gonna ball out, man. I'm telling you, the goat eater. This guy's gonna have a hula. His family's gonna like fucking throw all these little like hula festivals and sacrifices. He's with. That's it. We're good. We're good to go.
For sure. Kendall.
I got two.
Hey, y'all did it wrong. Hey, they did it wrong, dog. Hey, put some respect on my dog name, man.
I'm gonna go with.
I'm sorry, man. That's why I was getting that in the background when you guys were talking earlier. That's what I was. Really
that's
doing.
what you got lost on.
That's why I was really.
That boy be scheming. I'm gonna have to watch him going forward.
Hey,
all right, go ahead, Kendall.
Yeah. Hey, no, but I got Tua for about four. I think he's gonna be slightly under 4,000 yards, probably like 3,900, 28 touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm kind of leaning towards Kendall's numbers. I think we're gonna see like almost like year 4 Russell Wilson out of Tua this year, and so I'm gonna say 3,800 yards.
1,000, boy. We finna.
Yeah. Hold on, man. Hey, you know I fail math.
Shout out to Twan. Stop you.
I failed math a couple times, but yeah, I'm gonna go 3,800 yards, 30 TDs, and I'm gonna go 10 picks from Tua this season.
My boy Cap say 35,000 yards, 25 touchdowns, and 10 picks. Cap, bro, if that man's go throw 35,000 yards and only go 25 touchdowns, bro, it's gonna be a disappointment.
That mean the defense.
I think it's possible, though. I think it's possible. Alfred.
But no,
Shout out to Alf. He's gonna kill 20 chickens this season. All right. There's a good chance he has 35,000 yards.
I think I'm with the rest of the panel, slightly under 4,000 yards, around 3,900 yards. We're looking at. I think he could get 30 touchdowns too. I think he can get 30 touchdowns, keep those interceptions down, probably 8, 9 of those, and I think we're looking at a solid year for him. So I'm pretty excited about that. And we got some predictions coming in. So my man Kai said 3,825 plus. Aaron Anders said 3,950, 27 touchdowns, 5 rushing, 9 INTs.
I like
That's
the rushing.
I like the rushing one. I don't think he get 5, maybe 2, 3, but I like that you had.
I don't know if I want him rushing.
Alfredo Artiaga, the guru himself, said 42, 89, 31 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. That is the right answer, folks. There is no other answer that goes.
Go to their bookie and do the player prop.
Right.
Right. Oh, we got some sponsors that do that too, but they don't pay the bills on this show. So let's pay the bills that we do have on this show, and we're gonna let these new guys get in here and show y'all their bill paying skills. We're gonna start with my man Threat. Threat, you paid the guys at Vertigear.
Hey man, listen. Lumbar arm support, you know what I'm saying? You got the memory neck phone support, you know what I'm saying? Don't be like me. Don't be like me. I'm sitting on the bed. Get you a Vertigear chair, man. Please, man. Don't be a peasant. Don't be a peasant, man. Get you a Vertigear chair and live lavish.
Man, sit like a king, baby. I like that. Use the promo, use the description in the link below. Use the link in the description below, and then you'll be able to go there and make sure 5 Reasons Sports gives credit so that we get enough chairs. Give one to Gag, give one to Ariel, give one to Kendall, give one to Threat, and we'll think about Simba later on. Kendall, you get the fan favorite, brother. You get to do Manscaped today, bro.
Manscaped. You know
Talk
how you
about
got to
them
cut
balls.
You know what I'm saying? You know how you got to cut the grass in the backyard sometimes?
Telly.
Sometimes you got to take care of your own bush. So you can go to manscaped.com, use the code 5RSN to save 10% off. You can get the lawnmower trimmer. It's safe, you know what I'm saying, for body and grooming. You can get your crop, your ball deodorant, and all that good stuff, and you're going to be feeling good. Wait, hold on. You're welcome. Manscaped, your balls will thank you.
What boy said you're welcome to his. I like that.
Hey, man,
like
He pulled his nuts out in the middle of a stream.
Man, nudity warning incoming. Simba, you get to talk about a new sponsor of the Clutch Corner, and that is Underdog Fantasy. So since we're doing a football show, this ties right into what we're trying to do. Simba, go ahead. Take it away, my boy.
All right, so let's talk about Underdog Fantasy. Underdog Fantasy is the best and easiest place to play fantasy football for big cash prizes. On Underdog Fantasy, you just draft. There's no need to worry about waivers, lineup, or injuries. Underdog handles it all. Go to underdogfantasy.com. Draft a season-long best ball team, and that's it. So there's no in-season management. That makes it super easy. You can have 20 games going on, and you don't even have to worry about it. They're giving you $25 when you sign up if you use the code 5RSN, and you have one free shot. No, you actually have as many free shots as you want to win $1 million grand prize. So go ahead and get that. I mean, everybody wants to win $1 million, right? I mean, except Threat, because I think he hates on everybody. So he doesn't want anybody winning nothing, you know. So see if you can get Threat in a game. We have private drafts going on. So that means that you get to play against some of us and see if you can win some of our money that you give us in the donations and see if we can take more back from you. All right. So come on and join code 5RSN.
I'm telling you, the boys goated on that fantasy, bro. You ain't taking none of my money. Royal loves his money. Want to shout out to my guy, Alfredo Artiaga, again, giving us a little extra on that Manscaped ad. He said, Manscaped Ball Deodorant, official sponsor of Alf's Balls at Dolphins practice. Of course. And what a brilliant way to end this. So thank you guys in the comments, as always, for joining us, making the show much more fun than it would have been without you. Thank you to my man, Simba, Kendal, and Troy for joining me today. Officially, welcome to the Clutch Corner, you guys. Next time you see them, they will be talking basketball, so you'll hear their takes. Make sure you follow them. I fucking hate Simba. Make sure you follow them on Twitter. Their Twitter handles are listed in their names. Follow them. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. We just got over a couple thousand. What was it, like 13,000? Whatever. We're trying to do numbers on this shit, so let's do that. And
hit the like
there's
button.
one more thing. Oh yeah, hit the like button, shit. But yeah, make sure you check out the extra yard. Make sure you check out 3 yards per carry. All you Dolphins fans, make sure you check out all that kind of stuff if you want to keep up with them year round, because that's the 5 reasons arm of Dolphins coverage. So that should do it, guys. Oh, and if you want to get involved with the Clutch Corner, DM Simba. Play the video, Simba.
Roar, Tiger. Roar, Tiger. Roar, Tiger.
Simba. That's how.